Marhaba everyone. Hello. Thank you so much for joining today's Documark and TrinkaDocumark training for Marmara University. Let's wait for another few minutes, maximum 3 minutes, and then we can start our training. Again, thanks to everyone, and I hope that you can gain great insights from today's training. مرحبا Ilham Bey, and thank you so much for arranging this.
Hello, everyone. I want to briefly give brief introduction, and then we can continue, okay? Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Okay, let's get started, I think. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second training session. My name is Tuğba Örünçınar. I am a reference librarian at Marmara University Libraries. Today, we are going to share with you some details about Documark and how it helps with ethical research writing processes. If you have any question, you may ask in English or Turkish. Maybe we can get started if you want.
Sorry, I was muted. So can we wait for another 2 minutes just to give room for other people to join, and then we can definitely start. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Always welcome. Thanks to you. Well, I think we can start now. As Tukba just said, please feel free to ask any questions throughout the webinar time. You can definitely ask in English or in Turkish. The language you prefer, you can definitely go ahead with that. My name is Radul Khatib, and I present Inago and Trinka AI. And today I will be taking you through a live demo of our tool Documark in order to speak about how Documark can help the faculty to relieve the stress of being able to track the student submissions. I know that there has been so many hassle associated with the revolution of AI. Faculty are not very certain about how transparent is the writing process is. There are lots of ambiguity and uncertainty involved in the learning process, and Documark is a powerful solution that features responsible AI use, transparency, and it provides a good solution for integrity maintenance at Marmara University. So from now on, after learning on how to use Documark and integrate it in the assignment process that's done by the students and monitored by faculty, faculty will have to not to worry at all when it comes to the AI content involved in the student submissions. Okay, so let me start by sharing my screen. Well, first, as you know, in order to be able to access Trinka I highly recommend that you sign up an account using your Marmara University domain. So you can go for this page, enter your domain, but you have to enter the email domain given by Marmara University, and then you can assign a password and then add your username, first and last name, and then you can definitely create an account, okay? But since I already have an account, I will log in directly. So as we said, if you didn't already register an account on Trinka, we highly recommend that you register an account right after the session. And this session is being recorded right now. I will be sharing the recording with our team that can definitely share it with Marmara University. Okay? So now I am faculty and I want my students to use Documark so that transparency is very well maintained when it comes to managing the assignments of my students. How can I use it? So what we recommend is you can, as faculty, ask your students to write their assignments on TrinkaDocumark by following these instructions. They can definitely log in after signing up and then they will click on New File. This is a must in order to be able to track the student submission on Documark and then generate a Documark report with all of the details. Once the student opens a new file from the plus sign, they will write the file name, which is first assignment as an example, and then they will choose the preferred language, which is English. They can choose from US English or UK English. And they should choose the document type to be academic. And what we prefer is to use the light mode because the light mode features the essential grammar fixes and suggestions. They can click on apply and then they have the floor to start writing. Let me start typing some human-generated content in order to show you how does this reflect on Documark report. I will be writing on higher education in the AI era has seen lots of drastic changes that were unexpected. Okay, I'm intentionally making some grammar mistakes just to show you how this would reflect on the report as well. AI has transformed the way that students learn and their learning preferences. It's a must that universities try to catch up with this change. Okay, now I have written something, and as you see, I have written this with my own keyboard. I didn't copy or paste any content. I didn't get any content from AI. This is my writing, so it must show as human generated. Let's show you how does this reflect on Documark. So in order to see how Documark tracks this, let's view the report from this button. Okay, now this is the page of TrinkaDocumark report, okay? This is how the Documark interprets this kind of writing. The best thing about this page is that you can be able to download a Word version of this writing, and there's Documark report as a PDF can be downloaded from this button, so that can be sent over email, or it can be shared directly with the student professor. So once the student finalize their report or their assignment, they can share the Documark report with the professor directly so that the professor could be able to see the breakdown of the writing and the categories. So now we can see two main scores. The student effort score, which reflects how much of the writing was done by a student as human-generated content without any AI content or copy-pasted content. So because I have written this with my own effort without any external assistant, my score is showing as 100% student effort score. And the ownership score means how much of the AI content or the copy pasted content I have modified and rewritten in my own style so that some kind of reflection and verification is made to the AI content, which means that it was not just a copy paste or something I got from AI without further review or reflection. So the more the AI content was rephrased by the student or rewritten by the student, the ownership score will be higher. Now, in this case, you can see this statement, no AI or copy-pasted content detected because I didn't take any external assistance. Now, in the breakdown of the activity, you will see four main categories: human-generated, AI-generated, copy-pasted, and untracked sources. The human generated is showing as 100% with the breakdown of how many words, and those are the words that I typed on Documark or on Trinka that reflected on Documark. And there is no AI generated content here because I didn't take any AI generated assistance, while there's no copy pasted content because I didn't copy paste anything. And the untracked sources are the document that just it's not written from the scratch. When you place some content previously and then ask Documark to generate a report. And another feature is the playback feature. If the faculty clicks on this button, they will be able to see how exactly the text was written in a form of playback video that shows what are the changes made, the spacing, the speed of the writing. Was it very low, very slow or very fast? It will show on this playback feature. So the faculty will have a complete transparent view on the writing process. Okay? Now, because I've written everything with my own intellect or my own content, it shows as 100% human. Let's see if I got the help of AI, what will it change? Okay? But I can correct these mistakes first. So once you click on any given text inside the cloud editor, which is highlighted in red, this means that there must be a mistake or something that needs to be changed. Once you click on accept, it will be corrected on the spot. Okay? Okay, so now I will ask generative AI to help me. I have a writing block. So if you click on /ask feature, this is the generative AI feature embedded in the cloud editor. So you can ask it to keep writing for you if you have any writing blocks and you're not able to continue writing. Now, this is 100% generative AI content that has been written, so I didn't write this. Let's see how it will be flagged on Documark. Okay, so let's view the report now and see how these changes were applied. Now, we can see that the percentage has drastically changed because new text was added. This text is flagged as AI generated, consisting of, or representing 82% of the content is Trinka AI generated from /ask, and this is how many words it has been generated. So now, when the faculty views the student assignment, they will be able to see how much is human generated and written by the student only without any external help, and how much is done with the help of AI. So they will be able to judge on whether this kind of assignment can be accepted as a novelty work by the student or not. Now I can get the help of the internet about higher education In the age of AI, I want to copy and paste something. So, with the help of ResearchGate, maybe I can copy a text from the internet and paste it in my assignment, right? It might happen. So this is a manuscript. I will copy, okay, or this is something like an external source. Let's not say a specific source. This is a source over the internet that I got its help to add to my assignment as a student. Now I will have to be pasted here in my assignment. Then a pop-up message appears that states our AI policy as Trinka, because we promote the transparency of the writing and the integrity as well. We will ask you about whether this text has been generated by AI or not, and the student must answer. So the answer here is no. And the source of the text can be this link I can add so that the faculty will be able to track from where did I get that and why did I copy and paste. The reason is elaboration or explanation, whatever it is. Let's save it. Okay, now this has changed. Let's see how does this reflect on the Documark report. Okay, now we can see that the copy-pasted section shows 16% out of the entire text. Now we have three main categories. Documark was able to simply identify which parts of their writing assignment is whether human generated or AI generated or copy pasted. Now, when the faculty views this, they will be able to track the student writing. There wouldn't be any hassle or any extra work needed from the faculty to try to speculate or guess which parts were made by AI and which parts were made by the student. Okay? And we can also definitely check the playback. It will be updated with the rest of the writing session. Now, the ownership section, it shows the breakdown of each paragraph. Okay, like we can see this. This is the original version, and if any version was edited, it will show here. Okay, it will show whether this has been changed or unchanged. In the ownership section, we categorize the writing segments or the paragraphs into two sections. High engagement, which means that it's either written by the student or highly modified by the student, which means that the student was really engaged or involved in the writing. And low engagement, which means that it was never engaged or it's not enough engaged by the student, which means that it's either AI content or copy-pasted content. The student didn't make enough changes to make it more verified. And as I said, here we can see the original version and the final version, and it will be flagged whether it's human written, AI generated or not. And we will indicate for the unchanged AI content or copy-pasted content that there is no student effort and it remains unchanged. This will give the faculty a holistic view of the assignment with sections like labeled with the source of the text and with the level of engagement involved. And this will enable the faculty to judge on which parts of these assignment were highly engaged by the student and which part didn't have enough engagement from the student. Now, the faculty can be able to take the right decision when it comes to judging the student assignment, okay? So, if we get back to the text, now we can see that this has been copied and pasted. Let's make some changes. And this is what we mean by the engagement. It gets edited, okay? So maybe I can apply some changes here. I will change the text. And I will try to make some sort of engagement. Now let's review the Documark report again and see how these changes are applied. Okay, now in the ownership section, let's jump into the copy-pasted section. So we can see here the student effort has changed into average student effort. We can see that this section, because I made some changes, has reflected into 20% edited using Trinka and
Miktarda yapamıyorlar
4%.
herhalde değil mi? Programı.
Dr. Oscar, do you have a question?
Matematik cihazlarda bulunuyor zaten.
Hmm.
Cihazdan direkt aktarım yapıp kodlama yapılıyor.
Dr. Oscar, do you have a question? Okay. So, as I said, because the student has invested some effort in this copy-pasted text, in the final version here, the final version section, it will show the student effort that has been made into 20% edited using Trinka and 4% human edited or human written. Now, I will show you the dashboard that we have created for the faculty in order to be able to track the student submissions. So now this Documark reports is only visible for the faculty. So this section will not be visible for the students. Within this section, you will be able to see an overview of all of the submissions by students, the total number of submissions, the average student effort score, and the average ownership score. You will see the first name of the student, the last name, the submission name, the date of submission, the link of Documark report, and the student effort and ownership scores. We will show you as well the average student effort score, as well as the ownership score. And from these reports, we drive some analytics, and these analytics can help the faculty into better decision-making when it comes to the student assignment. How many unique users do you have using Documark? How many of the submissions you have received from the students, the average of AI content, the average of student effort score, the average of ownership score, and the average of copy-pasted content. And we will show you a trend of the content categorized into AI, copy-pasted, human-written over the course of days. These statistics and analytics can help faculty take informed decisions when it comes to their classes, their curriculum, and to the student assignments as well. So this is a holistic review of how Documark looks like. Anyone would like to ask any questions regarding Documark? Do you need any additional elaborations or explanation from my part? Dr. Togba Elham Bey, any further clarifications are needed?
No, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's
You can go ahead.
proceed. Okay, let's go ahead. After finishing Documark, I promised you that we will take a quick tour on Trinka. So Trinka is the AI assistant, the AI assisting suite that includes all of your writing needs as a researcher all in one place. We know that the writing process for researchers can be hectic, time-consuming, and can take lots of your energy in order to complete writing your next research project. And in order to make it way easier for you, we have provided the Trinka AI Writing Assistant in partnership with Marmara University. So in order to write something on Trinka, this is how the drive looks like. You can find all of the files you have worked on all in one place, and you can start editing through the cloud editor that we have shown while writing on Documark. So let's speak about one key feature that we have on Trinka, which is proofread file feature. And I have seen so many researchers, they don't like writing on the cloud. They would like to finish the paper altogether and then have it proofread. If you are one of those researchers, you can definitely finish writing and then take take care of the proofreading after that. So in order to do this, you can upload the file from Trinka Drive directly or from your device. It should be in Docs or LaTeX, okay, format. You can edit in English and Spanish, and then you can download the Track the Changes version. Let's see how the proofread file looks like. Now, this is an existing file that I have proofread before. I will show you how it looks like, okay? Okay. This is how the proofread file looks like, okay? You will find track the changes inside the file that emphasizes on all of the changes that has been made and proofread. You will find some additional comments from Trinka that suggest some changes or enhancements to enhance or improve your paper before submission. These comments can be very helpful. So all of the changes are in red. You can see that all of the mathematical equations are well kept without any disruption or changes. The characters are well kept as well. So don't worry about the formatting of your paper. And then by the end of the paper, you will find the revision summary made by Trinka. You will find the settings that you have applied, the title of your file, and all the categories and subcategories of its changes. For example, the changes into the category of punctuation, syntax and vocabulary, grammar, spelling, anything that has been applied, you will find it in here with the actual count, and then you will find all the settings you have applied on the file. So now your file will be ready for submission to any prestigious journal. Okay, we also feature some interesting reports that can help you in the writing journey. We have reference quality check report, and as someone who works in the scholarly publishing field, I have seen lots of researchers that are complaining about fake references or fake citations, and I can't agree more on how serious and dangerous can this be, because every day you go to AI, ask them to provide you with references or citations to add to your paper, and you never cross-check on whether these citations are verified or not. You might submit your paper to Wiley, for example, the publishing house I used to work for, and then the editor comes back with a comment that this reference does not exist. It's a fake one. This can be a big problem that can lead to the rejection of your paper. So before submitting your paper next time, make sure to pay a visit for reference quality report and upload your paper. We can definitely help you check or spot any references from retracted journals, any references that are unverified or hallucinated or fake, any references coming from potentially predatory journal, or any repeated references, or maybe references that are outdated from long while ago or outside the citation window. And sometimes you might have references coming from the same journal that can be considered as journal bias. So all of the references are categorized according to the risk, and then you can definitely eliminate any risky or potentially risky references to maintain high quality of your paper. We feature also an AI content detector, and this AI content detector can help you get an estimate of how likely or how much you have AI content in your paper. Okay. We give two kind of measures or scores. The first score is the overall score that gives an overall score for the entire paper. And then we provide a paragraph-based score. So for each paragraph, we give a percentage of whether this is more likely AI or human generated. And what I recommend is you apply this kind of measure or upload your paper to AI content detector. And then if you see that this section is more likely AI generated, you can rewrite the section or paraphrase it before applying your paper to the journal. And this you can, with this help, you can reduce the likelihood of rejecting your paper because it has a high index of AI content. So it can be very, very helpful. Okay, another feature is Journal Finder, which is very nice if you would like to find the right journal for your paper. You can definitely copy and paste your abstract into this journal finder, and we will recommend the top 5 journals that match with your paper according to the abstract. We will provide complete information on that journal, the journal name, the publisher name, the journal website, impact factor found, the H-index, the site score, statistics from the last 10 years publications with similar concepts of yours, and the geography. You can definitely choose, basis that recommendation, the journal that fits the scope of your paper. We also have technical check report that checks or evaluates your paper before submission. If there are any information missing related to disclosures, author information, any publishers checklists, or any similar things, it will alert you to these missing information so that you can complete them before attempting your next publishing project or before submission to the journal. It can be helpful, especially for the early career researchers who don't have a great experience when it comes to journal publications. We also feature citation formatter, which can help you to format the citation in the destination journal format. For example, you are going to submit your next paper to Biomed Central. So you will select the Biomed Central BMC style, copy and paste your citations here, submit them to the citation formatter, and then it will take off the format to match the destination journal requirements, and then you can have the citations in the format you want. Okay, we also have AI Studio or agentic AI apps. They can be helpful when it comes to some academic tasks that you are not able to do. It can help you to generate or choose the title of your paper if you are confused about it. It can help you to analyze any given argument. It can help you criticize or evaluate any research argument or theory. It can help you to rewrite your abstract to become more attractive, and it definitely can help you to summarize the literature or generate a LinkedIn post from the manuscript by copy and pasting your abstract to make some marketing or announcement of your next writing project on social media. It can be very nice and helpful, and you can definitely navigate those and have some very fun tasks with it. I think that's all from my side. Ilham Bey, Dr. Togba, anything that you think I missed or needs to be covered in more details?
No, thank you. I don't have any question.
Okay, thanks a lot. I
Thank you
highly
very much.
encourage. Thanks to you. I highly recommend that each and every one of you visits our website, create an account now using your Marmara University domain. I will leave the link in the chat. Please do and start using right now. And in case of having any questions, you can definitely get back to the university or to Ilham Bey, and they can definitely tell us if there are any things or any queries that needs to be addressed.
Thank you very much, Radwa. Thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you very much for your time.
You are always welcome. It's a pleasure to meet with all of you guys, and I look forward to further and more trainings in the future. It has been a pleasure from mine. Thank you so much, everyone. I have just left the link in the chat box. Make sure to visit it and create an account right now to get all the benefits and all the features that we have mentioned.
Thank you.
Thank you so
very
much,
much.
everyone.
It was very helpful.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone. Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.